You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God is a good God.
See, I ain't heard that one. So now, both your parents, they still in the Pentecostal church? So where they go at now? Grace? Progressive. Wow. Down on the Little Ridge Food Park, where are they at? Look off. Wow. Now that's old. Now that's really that old school
Yeah.
Pentecostal. Where they don't straighten their hair, they wear the hats and
No, they straight in the hair. But you know, they've lost the hymns. They've
Yeah.
lost the hymns. And you know, that's what happened to a lot of churches. They try to do something else and they lose this. And you got to have these hymns because these hymns are still what sustains the church. You know, I mean, the good. All that's good. All that's good.
Like, don't throw away your history to develop a new culture. You know, because the stuff that we're doing today is standing on the backs of the hymns and everything that were done in like the 1800s. That were scripturally sound. And I think some of the hymns perhaps were written from a perspective because a lot of I got to go to another person, but I think a lot of the stuff that was written was based on their understanding or interpretation of the Bible. I mean, now people got an understanding of the word that it's God's will for you to prosper and be in good health, even as your soul will prosper. But back then, they would equate prosperity with evil.
Yeah.
You know.
They sure would.
And
You must be doing something wrong.
yeah.
Because I guess they look at the wealth of the wicked and say, if you got wealth, you must be wicked.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons I posted that thing up on Facebook about Fred Price, how 2020 basically took his words and twisted it up. Tried to say that he got a big house and a plane, a private jet. He drive, six luxury cars, Bentley, Ferrari, Maserati, and all that. And that wasn't what he was saying. He was saying he was making an illustration, and they took the whole Fred Price people. They posted the sermon and the message, and showed what he was actually talking about. In 2020, they actually put out an apology to him because they knew that they took and twisted what he did. I posted it
They
on
had the
YouTube.
proof.
Yeah, they had the proof. And Fred Price, they were tempted to sue in 2020. They, I don't know whether or not they ever sued. I think they might have filed a lawsuit against him. They probably settled it out of court, saying, let's just make this go away. But, people have taken bats and swipes at people of God because, God, had opportunities to prosper them and stuff. People look at them cross-eyed because they got prosperity. But I know there's a lot of dynamics that go to that, because sometimes people that do prosper, their focus get lost. I feel like one person to me that seemed like something got lost with the anointing was Andre Crouch. Andre Crouch to me was one of the most anointed and gifted songwriters of our era, hands down. If not the most gifted and blessed, one of them, because his songs were scriptures with the music. And
You know what? His voice is definitely pretty speaking. rough. So when you heard him, you're like, this ain't, you know. And that's why, you know, that's why a lot of people had problems with him. Because he was saying, I will sing of his glory, you know, real smooth, like, you know, it's just so funny. I just thought about, I remember we would be in church and we would play something that was jazzy, and they would have a fit. They would have literally, don't you be playing that blues in the church. I was like, man, if that's, and they would be literally serious.
You know, I think everybody else took the beat down. By the time the Winans did their thing, it became more acceptable. They did it in a way where it was more acceptable. Some people never accepted it because they got beat down too. But the Winans, of course, by way of Andre Crouch and Walter Hawkins and Rance Allen, they basically were the guinea pigs for what was to come.
But you know, I didn't hear much of Rance Allen.
Allen's music was so far ahead, you know, for the church that it would be 25, 30 years before he was really accepted. So like I think the closest he got accepted in South Carolina was I've never been to Switzerland. And then he did that.
He did that?
Yeah, see, James Cleveland originally wrote it, but Rance Allen.
Right.
He made it a smash. You know, he made it a knockdown, drag out smash. And then he did that, oh, what a day that's gonna be. Just come back here after mine.
But see, he I can't explain his voice either because he's smooth too.
Yeah.
But when he raised up, he's more a builder.
Yeah.
Most people don't build songs today; they just sing them. But it be the build that really, the rises and the fall that really make you really feel good about the song.
Rance Allen is a man that has a voice that's in a class all by itself. There's nobody on the face of this earth, in my opinion.
But you know, that's why every time he do that thing up in Spartanburg, he be killing it.
And you know, for the past 10, 11 years, they've had him every year. They're gonna have him back this year. How many times have you met Rance? You never met Rance? I met Rance 3 times, man. And I thank the Lord. I took a picture of him and his brothers and stuff, man. Cause Rance was like the Michael Jackson of our household, man. Coming up as kids and stuff like that. So you know, in our household, man, we weren't allowed to listen to secular music.